Welcome to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? I'm your host, Ian Koosman. Let's get down to business. Well, today on the show we have a very special guest for you. His name is Shane Damer. He's a high school graduate with a GED. He's ready to win some big bucks. Shane, why don't you come out so the people can see you? Ladies and gentlemen, your contestant for the day. Let's begin. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? So Shane, we're going to ask you a couple questions about yourself now. How'd you manage to get on the show, seeing as there's an aptitude test that you did have to take? It's pretty impressive for someone with a GED undergraduate. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, I just walked into a store, bought some Coca-Cola. I saw a sign that said, "Do you want to be on Millionaire?" I'm like, I'll take that test. I took it, gave it to them, graded it. Worst they've ever seen in their life. It was terrible, but since it was so bad, they laughed at me. They're like, we'll get you on the show somehow, because we just want you to fail on the first question for our team.
So Shane, tell us what you're going to do with $1 million if you perhaps, by some ungodly reason, win. That would be pretty amazing.
$1 million, probably blow it in a day, Go out, buy a whole bunch of stuff that you don't even need to know about, something that, has no concern with you.
Alrighty, so Shane, seeing as you probably don't know any of the rules to this show, we're going to go ahead and explain them to you. Rule number 1, you have 3 lifelines which are given to you at the beginning of the round. These 3 lifelines must last you all the way until the final question. The first lifeline is to phone a friend. Second lifeline is 50-50. And the third lifeline is to ask the audience. You can pick one if you don't know the answer to the question. Do you understand those?
Yeah, whatever, I don't care. Yeah.
Alright Shane, well if you're set to go, let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? So Shane, the dollar amounts is what I'm going to explain to you next. We're going to get the show on the road here. So hopefully you can answer the first question, because, well, we'll see. Anyways, the first dollar amount is $64,000. Now this is question number 1. The upcoming dollar amount directly after that is $100,000, and following that is $250,000, and finally you reach the biggest amounts that we have on the show, $500,000, and finally reaching the $1 million mark. Now, to win the $1 million, you probably won't even, but to answer the question, it's pretty tough. It's one of the hardest questions we have on the show, Shane, so let's hope. Alright, and now it's time to play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Shane, are you ready for your first question?
Yeah, I don't even know where I am right now, so go ahead.
Alright, that's perfect. Shane, the first question is, how much does a human eyeball weigh? A, 1 gram, B, 1 ounce, C, 1 gram, or D, a milliliter?
I think it would be a gram. It's on there twice, so it's kind of convincing.
Yeah. Shane, seeing as this is kind of a tough question, I'm going to suggest that maybe you use one of your lifelines, such as 50-50. Would you like to use a lifeline, Shane?
I think I'll take the 50-50 on this one.
Operator, will you please take away 2 of the answers? Thank you.
I think you're gonna have to go with B on this one. Yeah, B.
Is that your final answer, Shane? Are you 100%? Because this is the first question of the game for $64,000.
Yeah, I'm very sure. Final answer.
Alrighty, let's lock it in and see what the answer is. Well, Shane, that answer is correct. You just won yourself $100,000. Congratulations. Next question. Congratulations on getting that answer correct, Shane. It was a tough question, huh?
Oh yeah, it was.
Alright, moving on. Alrighty, Shane, the next question is, a jiffy, as in an amount of time, refers to what unit of time? A, 1 second, B, 1 minute, C, 1/100th of a second, or D, 5 minutes? You have 30 seconds on the clock.
A, B, C, D, C. I'm gonna go with C. Just throwing it out there.
Is that your final answer, Shane? Are you ready to lock it in?
Yes, final answer.
Well, Shane, to be 100% honest, you might just be the luckiest idiot in the world because you just got that question right. Congratulations. You are now at $250,000 in the game. Alrighty, Shane. Congratulations on answering that question right. Let's move on to the next question, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, Shane, this next one is pretty tough, so I'm gonna go ahead and ask it really slow for you. How many eyelids do camels have? A, 1, B, 2, C, 3, or D, 4?
I have no idea. I'm gonna have to ask the audience on this one.
Okay, we can What? Okay, yeah, definitely, we can do that for you, though. Let's go ahead and see what the audience has to say. Audience, will you please pick up the keypads in front of you and go ahead and select the answer that you think is correct. I'll go ahead and read them one more time. A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, and D is 4. The question will be displayed on the keypads. Good luck. It seems as though the audience has come up with a unanimous answer. 100% has been voted on C. Shane? Shane!
What?
Oh, alright, he's awake. The audience has put in 100% unanimous decision on the answer C. It's now your turn to choose.
I'll go with C, final answer. Just do it. Yeah,
Lock it. Well, my God, what? How? Shane, you're correct. The answer is C. Congratulations. You've now stepped up to $500,000. You are one question away from $1 million. Well, Shane, congratulations on getting that question right. So, explain to me, how do you know so much about camels?
I don't. I just feel the magic. I'm on fire right now. Can't be stopped.
Well then. Alright, Shane, well, since you're on fire, let's go on to the next question. The next question is, what is the little dot on top of the I called? We have A, the tittle, B, an umlaut, C, an ellipse, and D, a hyphen. You have 30 seconds.
Man, who comes up with this stuff? It's hard. Hard question. I'm not sure exactly what I could put down for an answer on this one.
Well, Shane, you always have the option of doing what you did in high school and just dropping out. I mean, you always couldn't get to $500,000.
I'm not gonna drop out again. I've already dropped out about 4 times in my life. I'm not gonna do it here. I'm just gonna pick A, tittle, because it sounds weird. I'm gonna go with that.
Is that your final answer, Shane?
Yes, final answer. Lock it in.
Congratulations, Shane. You got that question right. Congratulations. And now a commercial break from our sponsors. Stay tuned for more Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? And now we're back for some more Who Wants to Be a Millionaire with Shane Damer. Alright, Shane, well, I think I had a heart attack there because you actually got that right. I have no idea how you know what the dot above the I is called, but congratulations again. Let's move on.
I would like to thank Who Wants to Be a Millionaire for allowing me to be on this show for some reason, win all this money, take all this money from you people, So I think I'm ready for the million.
All right, Shane. So now that you made it all the way, somehow I don't know how many people you paid off to give you these answers, but your final question is probably the hardest question that has ever been posted on this show before. The question is, solve the equation 5x to the power of negative 2y to the power of 10 over 2x to the power of negative 1, parenthesis, negative 3x to the power of negative 3y to the power of negative 1, parenthesis, to the power of negative 2. Your first answer is A, 4. B, 45 halves x to the power of negative 7y to the power of 8. C, 17 fifths xy to the power of negative 2. And D, 2x to the power of 3x negative minus 3y, parenthesis, negative 3x to the power of negative 3y to the power of negative 1, parenthesis. You have 30 seconds on the clock. You know, Shane, this is a tougher question. It's not too hard, but I suggest that you use your last lifeline. Why not?
Right. I think I'll use to phone a friend, you know, since it's my last one. Get it out of the way.
So, Shane, tell me then, who are you going to be phoning?
One of my friends is actually, you know, kind of smarter than me, I can tell you that much. He actually graduated high school, so I think he'll be a good shot.
Perfect. Let's give him a call. What's the number?
It is pound 427615.
All right, calling him right now. Alrighty, so Shane, we have your friend on the line. Hello, this is Ian Koosman with Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Your friend Shane decided to call you to answer this question.
Hey Shane, what's up, dog? How you doing, bro?
Doing good.
So let's get it on the road, dude. Let's do it.
Okay, man, I can't even read the question to you, so if you're, you know, watching the show right now, you should, you know, tell me what the answer is, because there's no way I can read that to you.
Alrighty, Mr. Stoner. Shane's gonna go ahead and ask you the question again, and you're gonna go ahead and see if you can answer, which is probably impossible. Operator, please put 30 seconds on the clock. You may begin now.
Hey, dude, yeah, so, oh man. I was, out walking my dog, and, there was, this, penny on the ground, bro, and I, found a penny. But anyways, that's totally nothing to what you need. You know, man, I'm gonna have to go with the answer's totally, 100% B, dog. There's no way. I majored in calculus, so, yeah, you got it, dude. Good luck, bro.
Well, Shane, your friend seems to say that it's B, so what are you gonna go with?
No, I don't know what else to do. You know, I don't have another answer to go with. So I think I'm gonna have to go with my friend here on B. So.
Alrighty, so Shane, this is the $1 million question. You know, your friend did sound a little bit like a stoner on the phone, but you know, you gotta be careful with this answer because you could go back to the starting amount and lose everything. So.
I'm gonna put B, final answer. You know, I'm gonna trust this guy all the way. I know he's probably, you know, looped up on something, but I'm gonna go with him. I trust him 100%. B.
All right. Well, Shane, is that your final answer that you want to go with?
That's my final answer. Lock it in.
All right. It's locked in. Shane, I don't even know how you did it, but this may have been the most mind-blowing show that we've ever done, but it's my honor to say that you were right. You just won $1 million. That's right. That's right. Show. And I said yes. Yes, just kidding. Just kidding, America.